If you guys are looking to get a cordless impact wrench and you're not looking to break the bank, I have an option here from SKIL that I think is an excellent option. I've been using various Milwaukee and Bosch impact wrenches for many years working on cars. Yes, they work great, but they're typically around 2 to 3 times more expensive than this option here. My goal here today, we'll briefly go through some of the features of this, and I'll get into a quick demo showing you how this can very easily remove lug nuts and various other bolts on your vehicle. Starting with the price, the SKIL 12 volt is going to come in at roughly $59 as a bare tool, or you can get the kit with a 2Ah battery and a charger for around $99. If I compare it to a Milwaukee equivalent over there, that's just the 3/8 Stubby, and I've had that thing for 3 or 4 years. It retails roughly around $199 as a bare tool, and the batteries are a lot more expensive. In the last year, Milwaukee did update this model, and there's a newer model that has a breakaway torque of 550 foot-pounds of torque. However, it is that same retail price of $199. This one has a breakaway torque of 250. Then our SKIL over here has a breakaway torque of 200 foot-pounds. In regard to the RPM of these two models, over here are Milwaukee's 3,000 RPM. Our SKIL is going to come in at 2,500 RPM or 3,400 impacts per minute. One of the things that you're going to notice on the SKIL is it does have an option down here. So you have your different speed selectors. So you have the 1, 2, 3, and you also have the remove button. Essentially all that removal button is just going to slow down the impact so bolts don't come flying out. And you also do have the ability to turn that halo light on and leave it on for up to 10 minutes. If you just do a quick comparison in some of the other impacts out there, you can tell this light is a lot brighter than a lot of the others in the market. You can turn it off there as well. In regard to the motor, it is a brushless motor and does have an all-metal gearbox. This is probably one of the most important things that I would say when you're looking in this $50 range for impact wrenches. You can go out on Amazon or eBay and you can find tons and tons of pages of impact wrenches with those random names. Those really aren't any companies that are going to honor their tool when the thing breaks because it's probably all plastic for that price. This SKIL brand has been around for probably 100 years. They used to be owned by Bosch. In the last 10 or 15 years, they've been owned by Chevron, which is the same parent company as Ego Outdoor Power Equipment. So if you have something wrong, they do have a 5-year warranty and they will honor it. However, it is an all-metal gearbox, so you shouldn't have any problems. Then the last thing that's often overlooked on these SKIL batteries is, yes, it does have the indicator there telling you the power like every other battery does. However, they have something that no one else has, and they have these little ports down here, and they've had this for the previous generation of the black batteries. It was a regular USB. This is a USB charger, so unlike Milwaukee and Bosch and some of these other tools where you have to get those separate inverters, put on your battery to power, different electronics, or you're charging your phone, laptops, etc. These SKIL batteries come out of the box ready to charge any device you want, and that's just they call it their power assist USB, and this USB-C is very powerful. This little 2H battery, it can charge an iPhone 16 from 0 to 100% in roughly 20 minutes. So I really do like these batteries, and again, they're probably the only ones, at least the ones that I'm aware of, that have these connections on here, and that's probably one of my favorite options that SKIL does have with their batteries that no others on the market have. In our quick demo, we'll first start out by removing a couple of lug nuts, and we just have a 22mm gear wrench impact socket. I'm also going to be doing a comparison with this Milwaukee M12 over here. Yes, this is the discontinued model a couple months ago, and they have a newer one that's 550 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. This one's 250, but I think this is a good comparison against our 200 over here. And there's still a lot of these in use today. Many shops and many mechanics are still using those, and it's a very good tool. So I think it's a good comparison to give you an idea of what you would get with a 250 versus the 200 over here. And we'll also remove a couple other bolts from a strut assembly and also some caliper bracket bolts on a Ford F-150. So let me show you how well this little 12 volt works here from SKIL. Alright, so what are my final thoughts here? As you saw there in that quick demo, this SKIL 12 volt is pretty impressive, especially for the price. We are very easily able to remove those lug nuts. We are also able to remove them here with our Milwaukee, which is kind of to be expected. I've had that one for 4 or 5 years now. Yes, it was a little bit quicker, but it's rated at 250 foot-pounds of torque. Versus this over here is 200 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. So it is a little bit more powerful, but nonetheless, both of them were able to do it. And also, if you notice, I did make sure I did each individual tire separately. I don't remember the last time I took these tires off this car. It's probably been 6-7 months ago. But if you take one of these off, put it back on and torque it to spec, 110 foot-pounds of torque today, then retorque is not the same as 110 foot-pounds of torqued a year ago, because you're going to have corrosions and other things that's going to account for, some additional power going to need to be taking those off. So we made sure we did a separate wheel on each one of those tests. And that's probably one of the number one things you need to think about when you're looking at these impact wrenches. Yes, 200 foot-pounds of torque is a lot of torque, and there's hardly any bolts on any modern passenger vehicle that you're going to have more than that. However, when you add corrosion onto some of these bolts, you might need 500, 600, 700 foot-pounds of breakaway torque in order to remove a bolt. So 200 foot-pounds of torque today, 200 foot-pounds of torque 3 years ago is going to be something completely different. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at this. And you actually saw that exactly on that Ford F-150 caliper bracket bolt. That bolt that was on the caliper slide pin was only torqued to 26 foot-pounds of torque. However, it took a couple of seconds in order for this to remove it. So that was only 26 foot-pounds of torque, but it was corroded. That could have been, all the way up to 200 foot-pounds of torque that it needed to get that off. So it took a little bit longer. So that's a good example of showing you, depending on the corrosion, you might need something a little bit more powerful. Then the last test there on that strut, I did use the 2Ah battery, and I also used the 4Ah battery. I didn't really notice any difference between the two. I think this 2H is sufficient for a lot of the tasks you're going to have. However, a lot of times when you use those bigger batteries, you do typically get a little bit more power output, but I didn't see that much of a difference between the two that I did there. So to wrap things up, if you're looking for a cheap general impact wrench that's definitely able to remove lug nuts and occasionally on some of the rusty bolts that you might have underneath your vehicle, yes, it's going to be able to remove those. However, if you get into larger bolts or really corroded suspension bolts, these are probably not going to work. And likewise, I've had many times where my Milwaukee over here didn't work either, and I had to get into more of these higher output impacts back here as well. So, it's just kind of a limitation on some of these 12 volts, but you're really getting these for the size. It's hard to beat these sizes on these smaller impacts because you can tuck these things in there anywhere versus some of these larger impacts. These are hard pressed to get anywhere other than on the exterior of a vehicle because they're just that heavy and they're that large. So that's definitely, one of the biggest values of these 12 volt impact wrenches. So if you're in the market and you're not sure, should I try this 12 volt SKIL? I think you might be surprised. This thing really did surprise me for the price. Again, around that $50 range from a bare tool. This thing's really hard to beat for that price. So if you're in the market for one of these, check out this SKIL. I think you might be impressed. This thing works very good, especially for the price. So hopefully this helped you out. If it did, please give me the thumbs up. If you're interested in more content like this, please hit that subscribe. But again, I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching.